I don't know, because this is my first time using this particular software, and I know in the past it would sometimes come up with CS3. Okay, we sit here and we sort of wait for it to open up. Good, it's coming up in CS6, Photoshop CS6, so we're looking good there. And basically, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take one photo and I'm going to take you through the steps that I use in Photoshop uh, to touch up these pictures here. Now, this is not the only way to do it. There are a lot of good plugins that you can use. There's a lot of steps that you can take. Now, as we can see here, our screen is sort of out of whack, so I'm going to pause it and try to fix this. Okay, and we're back. Okay, now we're in Photoshop CS6, and the first thing I want to do is to get rid of this cropping tool here. So I'm going to clip on my healing brush, and it's asking if I want to crop. I'm going to say don't crop. Okay, and then I'm going to go over to my background image. I'm going to click on it, and I want to duplicate the layer. Okay, I'm going to duplicate the layer, and it's going to come up and say background layer. Yes. Okay, it's a background copy, so I'll leave that the same because I know exactly what it is. Now, the second thing I want to do is I want to zoom in real tight. Now, my purpose for zooming in is I'm going to be doing some work on the face, and I want to make sure I'm in zoomed in close enough to where I can see what areas I may need to touch up. Okay, now, as I said before, I chose a healing brush, and I have a pretty good size there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and try to see if I can clean up some of this area in here. She has some pimples here, so I'm going to see if I can't clean some of this stuff up, as well as some of the stray hairs. Okay, I'm going to come down to here, and I'm going to clear this little blemish here. So I click once on it, and I click again on it, and it's pretty much gone. Okay, so you can see the results. This is before, and then this is after. Okay, and I'm just going to continue on with my cleanup, and I'm just getting the pimples and everything. I prefer my models, if they have pimples, don't worry about it, because I'm going to come in with in Photoshop and clean up all those nasty little pimples there. And you know, I go at it slowly, so I make sure I pretty much get them all. Now, I have a plug-in to where I don't have to do this. The plug-in, see right there, I cut off a hair, so I'm going to finish cleaning up that hair and get rid of it all together there. My plug-in will come in and clean up the rest of that. And basically what you're doing is you're just going in and you're getting rid of the big stuff. You don't worry about the small stuff, because like I said, now when I want to clean out this hair a little better, I'll just make this a little bigger, and I'll go up and I'll start doing like so. It takes your time, and it's because it's sampling all over the place there, so I need to make sure that I'm cleaning up quite good. I had to learn a little bit about makeup. The first one I did, I showed it to my girlfriend, and she proceeded to laugh at me. And I didn't think it was funny because I was serious to learn that she has a little bag under her eye that I want to try to clean up. I don't know if it's going to do well, but that's what they have the back button for. The back button, if you don't like what you've done, you just clean it up. Go back and clean it up. Okay, and then she got a little something there, and I'll zap that, and then I'm gonna zap in this area here. Now most of this, when I run, okay, and this has got a little bag here. I'm going to try and clean up. I'm doing this without a Wacom. I can't afford a Wacom, so I have to do it with the mouse. And also, this is just to show you that it can be done with the mouse. Not as good as with a Wacom, but you take your time and it can be done. The main thing is you take your time and you go in and remove this. Now this look, I'm sure right now you're like, oh my goodness, what is he doing? And, it looks like some sort of a mess, okay? But when I get done, it's going to be quite nice. Now the good thing about this is everything I do in light moderations. So that it's easier to blend in. Now we look in there now, and even now like that, it's pretty good, pretty good. I'm going to make this my brush a little smaller, and I see another area that I want to get, which is right here, so I'm going to go ahead and get that, as well as these here. Okay, and that's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Still a little dark. You got a little something there. I'm going to clean that up too. Okay, and a little something there. You don't have to get everything. Just the big obvious stuff. Now, if we go back and we take a look, this is before,